Hi everyone, this is Balázs from RacingBrick. Today I brought you a pretty interesting machine. The box is really huge, barely fits on the table here. This is the xTool M1. Before we begin, here's the usual disclaimer. This is a video series where I present various machines, gadgets and toys and show you how they can be used in the LEGO hobby world. This isn't a full product review, but my journey of learning about the machine, what it can do, and how we can use it as a LEGO fan who wants to customize things. This is a pretty unique device, a laser and blade cutter in a relatively compact package. I've had a video before about an open frame laser engraver and you had some serious concerns about the design and operational safety. I take safety very seriously, and when xTool reached out to me I was happy to test this machine because it is completely enclosed. There were many things I wanted to test with a laser engraver, but because of the concerns expressed I stopped my experiments. I will continue after this machine is fully set up, but today let's first focus on the other unique feature of the machine and how it can be used by a LEGO fan, the blade cutter. But first we need to open this huge box. The box opens up here, let's see what's inside. Everything is well packed and we have a lot to unpack. Okay, got the machine out, let's take a look inside. Wow, more stuff neatly packed. So, everything is out of the box. We have the main machine, the smoke exhaust pipe and its accessories, two different cutting mats, the power supply with the cable, the USB cable, the triangular prism for support, spare blades, I guess that's the grease for rail maintenance, we get a materials package and the instructions. By the way, there are multiple different versions of the machine. This is the basic 10-watt version, there is also a 5-watt edition, and there is a deluxe version with a large materials package, the rotary tool and the riser blocks. Since we are going to use the blade first and not the laser, I'm not going to put the exhaust pipe on yet. We need to add the blade, which seems simple and straightforward according to the instructions. Need to remove this piece, add the blade, and put it back in place. The software to be installed is called xTool Creative Space. It's time to plug in the power cord and launch the app. First we need a USB connection, so I put my laptop next to the device, connect the cable. Oh yes, would be nice to turn on the device as well. Now I press update and boom, there is our device. Now it is connected, so we can quickly configure the Wi-Fi connection, enter the password and well that's it. The USB cable can be removed. Now I can reconnect with Wi-Fi. That was very quick and easy. There is a built-in camera which is very useful. It automatically takes a picture when you close the lid. I put the mat in and it immediately shows up in the app. So that was setting up the machine, now we can try to cut something. Before we get started, I forgot to show you the mats. There are two types, one for fabric and one for lighter materials like paper. The mats are sticky on both sides. I recommend keeping the plastic cover because you can put it back when you change the mats. So, let's do the first test. Here is an A4 label sheet. I bought a big pack of these because they were pretty cheap. I put the sheet in the machine, it appears on the screen and we add the simple shape to cut out. I select the cutting function and then the material. Hopefully sticker paper will be fine. Before the actual cutting process, there is a frame sequence that shows you the work area with the laser. Each activity must be started on the machine itself by pressing the button, but this is a safety feature, you can't operate it completely remotely. So, the cut is done, and as I see it went all the way through the base as well. Maybe the label is thinner than a normal sticker sheet, let's try again with the lowest setting. It seems to be better this time, but I'm not sure it really needs to be the lowest setting. I did a few more tests for my daughter and as you can see, even at the lowest power, the stickers are partially cut through. Okay folks, I will skip the part when I was looking for information, but I will summarize my experience. The initial setup of the M1 is really beginner friendly. Aside from blade installation, you really don't have to do anything. But, and this is very important, there are two steps that you need to do before you can cut successfully, and neither of those steps are mentioned in the manual. xTool has a nice tutorial and community section on its website with lots of videos, step-by-step guides and so on, but you have to find them yourself, so I think the manual needs an update to include all the setup steps. First, about the proper way to adjust the blade. According to the manual, you just drop it into the slot, the magnet holds it in place and that's it. The tutorial video, however, reveals an important step. You need to adjust the length by turning this part here, only the triangular part of the blade should be visible at the end. Once the blade is in place, there is another important step, we need to calibrate the blade. When you initiate this function in the menu, it will make a series of cuts on a plain sheet of paper. We need to check which is the lightest but still visible cut, hopefully you can see that on the video, and mark it in the application. Now we are really ready to cut. The main function here isn't the simple ability to cut out stickers, but to be able to print them on a normal printer and then cut them properly. Let's try this out with the RacingBrick logo. Here's something strange. Despite the landscape format of the whole machine, the print and cut function works in a portrait format. Let's insert some logos here, smaller, larger, with outline, without outline. I want to see how precise the cut is, whether it really nails the edge or not. Let's send the logos to the printer. Here we are. Feeding the sheet. Okay, so here they are. The logos are printed. Now let's put them in the machine. The material recognition is successful. Now it's time to cut. Okay, the process itself takes about a minute for the stickers and we are done. Let's see the result. I increased the pressure a little bit to make sure that the sticker will be cut properly. The ones with the 2mm border are fine, of course. Here is the sticker. The print quality is good. This is a very basic color inkjet printer, so don't expect miracles. Let's take a look at the other one. I think the accuracy is okay, although not perfect, because we can see that there is a small black border left, but that's why we would need a bleed area around the border. The small ones are similar. Here you can already see about a millimeter difference on the sides. All in all, not bad. Now let's see something we can put on Lego pieces. I got this sheet from my good friend who runs Forward Sticker. These are the custom stickers for my RacingBrick branded rally car. It's professionally printed and pre-cut. Let's see if we can do something similar with our machine. I only exported a section of the sheet because it's too big for this device and I don't want to waste a lot of ink and paper. Also, I imported the cut lines in a vector format separately and now I need to put them in the right place. I think this should work. Let's print it out first, put it in the machine and see what comes out. Okay, here's the sheet. Yes, one piece was completely cut out. It looks okay except for the quality of my printer. Let's remove one piece and compare it to the professional print. Yeah, the color accuracy could be better, but the cut looks okay. Now it's time to put the sticker on a piece. Compared to the Lego stickers, it sticks a little differently. I guess I don't have as many tries. So, here is the part. Yes, my alignment isn't super accurate, but it looks good. Here's the same sticker on the car. This is the muddy version actually. This relatively cheap sheet has a matte paper finish, so it doesn't really look like Lego stickers, but from a distance it could work and I think kids would be fine with it to customize their builds at home. Now, how about a way more expensive glossy printable sticker sheet? Let's try printing the same stuff again, but this time with higher quality settings on the printer. Okay, I was able to tweak the settings as if it was a glossy photo paper, and the result looks much better compared to the previous print. The colors are still different than the original, but it looks much better. Now it's time to cut it. I'm nervous. How do you think it's going to turn out? Wow, this looks much better. The bottom isn't cut through, although I used the higher pressure for the white sticker paper. This is really designed to use this kind of material. If we pull the same piece off the sheet, it really feels like a regular sticker, much better than the previous one. The cut is nice and clean, and I think it looks great when applied. When I compare it to the professional sticker, there is a color difference, but the look and feel are definitely comparable. I'm very happy with this result. Now I want to try something else with the blade, but to do that I need to remove the blue sticky pad and put in the pink one because we are going to be cutting fabric. I have some microfiber cleaning cloths here for my glasses. I read on a Lego forum that you can make replacement capes for minifigures out of them, so we'll try to make them today. I've already drawn a cape and can now load the file into the xTool application. I'm not sure what settings to use, leather might be too much, let's try something lighter. So, this is my first attempt. As you can see, it didn't cut through and the edges aren't very nice. Let's tweak the settings, add more power. This one seems to be better, but still not as good as I would like. I will try another piece of fabric, it seems to be a little bit different. I also slowed the blade down considerably, and that's much better. There's still a little bit too cut off at the bottom, and the middle piece needs to be removed too, but I think we are on the right track. Here's another piece, this time blue. Let's try it to be even slower, and yes, the result is pretty decent. I'm not sure how to get rid of the tiny circle in the middle, but I think we can tweak it more. I need to get some more fabric. So, these go quite well with the minifigures. I didn't have many ideas for custom capes, but I will ask my daughter. I'm sure she will have some design ideas. So, as you can see, it is possible to use this machine and a good printer to make some pretty decent stickers for your Lego builds, and you can use it to make other custom items as well. But can it replace the service of a professional sticker maker? Well, I'm not sure. First, I don't think anyone can run a custom sticker business with this machine, that's probably not the goal. Second, there's the cost of the machine, a decent printer, the right materials, and the time and resources to design the stickers yourself. So I don't think anyone would buy this machine just to make custom Lego stickers for themselves or to cut custom capes and other accessories. But if you look at it from another perspective, if you have other hobbies where this machine is useful and you buy it for its laser engraving and cutting capabilities, and you happen to know how to design your own stickers, then it can be pretty useful for Lego as well. We are definitely not done here because we need to turn the laser on next time, but to do that I need to get the exhaust installed and also move it to another location in the house. I have a few ideas on how to use the laser with Lego, but I'm open to suggestions and please let me know if you have any other ideas or material suggestions for the blade feature. So, that was it for today. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, folks. If you like this video, then please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe with notifications as more exciting Lego videos are coming soon. See you next time, bye bye.